Testing, 1, 2, testing, and we are live. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in this fine world. We are live on my Saturday morning stand-up. Thanks for joining me. Welcome, Alex B. and Gathering. Thanks for making it by. Got a huge variety of things to talk about today. As Gathering started out, yes, I didn't want to start off. I guess it just depends upon how you look at it. But I was looking at. Let me go ahead and do a refresh. I was looking at SPS and DEC this morning, and they've been on a decline. So Ike's in the house. Welcome aboard. I've been talking with Ike back and forth this week as we've been getting our toes wet in decrops, as it is. But back on SPS has taken a dive, and I don't know exactly why that is, but like Gathering said, there's really two ways you can look at this, and I'm kind of in the same boat that Gathering is. It is taking a dive. However, when things do take a dive, you can either look at it like, you're in the dumps and everything like that, and all our tokens are going down, or you can look at it as an opportunity, right? And I'm kind of looking at it as that, and I've got a lot of games going on, but in the back of my head was the idea of going ahead and picking up some more SPS. Not a huge amount, but enough to represent a decent gain for whenever I feel that it will go back up. So that is a topic. DEC and SPS held strong there for quite a while, and now for some reason it just seems to be going down. I don't know whether it was due to the break and the lull of. I think I see a lot of activity after. We have a town hall and a lot of information is pumped out and everything, and people get psyched about it, and they go in and there's a lot of activity, right? So, and I'm not necessarily one of those people that sit here and watch the boards like a stock ticker or something like that. And I'm not an SPS investor. I have bought SPS and I do have it staked for the game and everything, but I'm not one of those guys that's like a Wall Street trader that comes in and buys huge amounts. But it is taking a dive, and it could represent an opportunity at this time. So, Alex B says that Waffle House got no sound on. Oh my! The crypto couple's in the house. Welcome. I haven't seen that name. I like to see new names around the house. Let's see. We still don't have enough DEC demand to burn more SPS than is being minted. This is true. There's a lot of SPS inflation, although a little correction is okay after a double in price. If you followed crypto long enough, you know there are always these spikes and then corrections, and you're completely right. So whatever it may be, whether it's correcting, I guess we were all hoping that it would just continue on the upward turn. But, as we go towards 2.0, hopefully that will, turn back up. But either way, depending upon how you look at it, it could be a way to go ahead and pick some up. So I wanted to go ahead. International Travel Channel's in the house. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Good afternoon over there. Now, I wanted to get this announcement out because if I get to start talking about all our different topics, I'll forget about it. We have some packs to give away, and Immortal Creed, one of the guys over Immortal Creed, sent me 10 packs to give away. So as you know, I've done a few videos on them as I've been dipping my toes into Immortal Creed this week as well, and playing in my first full season. So when we hit the quarter of the hours, I'll do the typical thing, hey, put in chat something or other, and then get your name in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile a list, because I'm going to have 10 different names, and then after the show's over, I'll send out the packs, just so I'm not taking up a bunch of time during the show. So we do have Immortal Creed packs, and we can talk about that later on the show if everybody wants to. So Immortal Creed EV is in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. EV is one of the main guys over at Immortal Creed, and as far as I know, one of the developers, or the developer. So if you have any questions about Immortal Creed, now is the time to get them out if you've been playing. I've been enjoying. So let's catch up with chat for a minute. People probably unstaked and sold some SPS with the recent pump to 3.8%. You're right with that. Some people take, some people are just all about it from the dollars and cents point of view. And I can understand that. It's kind of like a stock trader. You have a certain percentage, you go in, you buy, you see a certain increase, you sell a certain percentage. And you, Gathering, you're good at that because you do a bunch of different videos based on percentage. Let's do this at a certain percentage and then report back what happens. That kind of thing. I can completely understand that. And you're right, that is probably another reason. So, Deaded Boys in the house. Thanks for dropping by. Hello, buy, dip, or Kath C, a falling knife. I don't understand. Supreme Victory Studio says, I play Creed. It's pretty fun. John in the house. Thanks for dropping by. I've been enjoying, let's jump over here to Immortal Creed. I've been enjoying Immortal Creed. Now, this coming week, I will be putting out a video after, I've been playing for the first, I jumped in at the end of last season. I'm in my first full season, and I've got some takeaways. It's not a perfect game, but I will tell you this. I have enjoyed playing it, and I can see that it's a pretty good foundation that they've got started over there, and I'm looking forward to what they do with it going forward. But I have been enjoying that. So, and Deaded Boy's right. I think that back on, let's see, I've got so many tabs open right now. Back on the SPS thing, I think I will buy some because I do consider it a dip. I do believe it'll, as the game goes along, it'll go back up. I think there's so many different things they've put into place over the last year that it's just going to all incrementally add up, and SPS has just got to go up, really, right? Who knows? But yeah, let's see here. We're coming up. Let's see here. Got my wheel of names. For at 11:45 my time, that's approximately 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Go ahead and put in chat. SPS to the moon. If you want to get your name in on the first drawing of Immortal Creed packs, I do have 10 of their packs to give away, and I'll give a couple away in about 8 minutes. So SPS to the moon in the chat if you want to get in on the drawing, and I'll add your name to the list here. Yeah, okay. So there's that. Yeah, so I've had a lot of things going on this week. I've been playing Splinterlands. Obviously, I do have my bot playing the game in proper, but I am playing my guild brawls on 2 different accounts. Let's go ahead and start adding people's names to the list just to keep up to date. Yes, good question, International Travel Channel. I will be transferring them on the Hive engine. Yeah, that's where they will show up, and then you'll have to transfer them into game. If you don't currently have a account, you'll open up your account. You just like other Hive games, you log in with your Hive chain, and then you can transfer them over. Welcome, Tails. I see Tails is here. Oh, I said Supreme Victory Network. It's Studios. Also, at the end, I'm going to need to get your Hive blockchain name. So go ahead and add your Hive blockchain. I should have said that at first. Put in chat your Hive blockchain name. I'm not used to doing giveaways. Hey, my financial journey's in the house. Welcome. VT Mac Guru. Thank you for stopping by. We're doing a pack giveaway for Immortal Creed currently. Actually, just wait until we pick the winners, and then I'll just ask for your Hive name. That's fine. And also put in chat if there's something in particular you're thinking about, whether it's whatever Hive blockchain game you want to talk about. SPS to the moon. If you're just coming on, type SPS to the moon in chat if you want to get in on this pack drawing. I will be drawing 2 at this point. Yeah, as Evie pointed out, the packs are listed as origin token. Yeah, Ike, I did see. If you want to get your name in on this drawing and I don't have it on the list currently, go ahead and let me know. Yeah, I have seen the drop in land prices recently. I haven't seen land price drop in the regions I'm looking for, but some of the other regions I have seen the fluctuation go down a little bit. Crypto Couple says, have you seen the new NISM game coming out? I have not. Gathering the Magic says, was tempted to buy some cheap land in 138 yesterday, but waiting for more in 43. And John says, land prices have been down a bit. I've seen some land on the market at good prices that is already cleared with the buildings on them. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, as we go along, the best deal is going to be finding those plots that have buildings or they're not exactly buildings at this point. I forget what they're calling them, but something built on them. So you don't have to, that represents an extra value to you, right? If you can find a land with something built on it that you're going to want to use that way, it's an extra value, especially if it's at a good price, right? So I think those are going to be few in between, and I think what I've seen is people that just want to dump it and get out of it are listing them, and I have seen some land plots this week for lower prices, but they're not necessarily in regions I want to go into. So, and then that goes into the whole conversation we were talking about in several different other episodes about whether you want to be in the value of being in a region that's heavily staked out and people are working it well versus being in a region where people are flipping the plots, right? Big discussion. Richard's in the house. Welcome. Richard, if you want to get in on the drawing coming up here in 2 minutes. If anybody is not on the list currently, go ahead and put in the chat SPS to the moon, and I will put your name on the drawing. We are drawing for 2 Immortal Creed packs. Richard says, what are the chances of getting a fragment when claiming? The percentage chance of getting a fragment is very low, and it's dependent. There's this whole math problem that figures it out. But one of the main things is the higher you're staked out on that land plot and the longer you wait in between claims ups your percentage. However, then there's also the argument, well, it's not really an argument, it's a comparison, and I think Gathering brought this up first. Either you can extend in between your claim times and up your percentage chance of getting one, or you can claim more often and just roll the dice more often and have just that. So it's still a very slim chance, very incremental, very small chance. We're talking in hundreds or a thousandths of a percentage chance of getting one. So, and Richard, Now, with that said, since 1.5 went live and I started claiming, and I claim every 24 hours, I've gotten 2 rares. I've got no commons. That's all I've got. I've got 2 rare shards. Gathering says I'm going to claim at least twice a day, more chances. Okay, so it's 11:45. Let's go ahead and do our first drawing. Once again, we're going to do 2 drawings, and I'm going to spread these out. So if you win, you can't win 2 times, right? Just to spread out the packs, right? Let's go. Let's see who wins the first one. Oh, Richard just slips in there. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that you'd... Oh, sorry about that, Aki. I had asked. I'll get you in on the second one. Sorry about that. Now, Richard, let me know in the chat what your Hive blockchain name is. And Alex, all you have to do, well, this last one, go ahead and put in SPS to the moon, and I'll add you because I'm going to do another a second. Let's see, Richard. I'm just writing this down so I can keep track. Richard, in the chat, put what your Hive blockchain name is. Okay, so I need to add Ike. Sorry about that. Spartacus 12. And like I said, I'm just going to keep this list, and I'll transfer all the packs after the show. So, yeah, you want to get in on this, Alex? Okay. Okay, second drawing. Hey guys, oh, you're lucky. Hardy Stonefish, you want to get on this drawing? Put SPS to the moon in the chat, and you can get in on the pack drawing for Immortal Creed. And let me take out Richard, because Richard just won. Alex B's in there. Waiting 1 minute for Hardy to see if he wants to get in there. Brandon's in the house. Welcome. Yeah, I noticed that International Travel Channel. I went ahead and took him off. Okay, so I think we're good for the second. Okay, VT Mac Guru just slid in. Okay, I think we're set for a second. We've got more to go throughout the hour, so go ahead and start chatting. Put in the chat what you want to talk about. Otherwise, I do want to talk a little bit about Immortal Creed because we have one of the developers in the house. Take advantage of picking his brain a little bit. And look at that. Ike wins a pack. Now, I know for sure Ike has been playing, I think. I know Ike's been playing D-Crops with me. Congratulations. And there you go. Is that spelled correctly for your Hive name, Ike? 3 E's. Okay. Now, let's go back over to Immortal Creed for a few minutes. John has something to say. Looking at the leaderboards on Splinterlands, the rewards for Modern are way better than Wild. Modern is really competitive, though. I find it hard to play without the Untamed Summoners. You know, John, that's kind of why I'm not playing in Modern. I think it's really where it should be. In other words, the rewards are a lot better, but man, it's a lot tougher. I think that sums up my feeling on that, really. So, Supreme Victory Studios says, will there be an in-game market? Okay, so yes, in Immortal Creed, they do have that, and they are working on that as far as on their list of things to do. Currently in the game, one of the hard sticking points is the only thing, well, you have to buy packs, right? and you have to buy a decent amount of packs. I'll just give you some idea. So I've bought about 60 packs at this point, and I'm playing in silver. And when I say I'm playing in silver, I'm barely playing in silver. I only have one immortal. Now, in this game, you need your, let's just switch over to inventory. You need immortals, or kind of like summoners. I don't know why it's not loading, but you have to combine multiples of them to level them up to play in different ranks. But, and I'm going to reload this. And it kicks me out once in a while like this. I don't know. Let's go to inventory. Let's see. EV says, making a card market available is our highest priority right now. Yeah. So here are my summoners, right? And you level them up, and I did a video on this, but I will add this to another video. But you level them up kind of like in other games. There's a few different things that are different in this game, but you basically need level 1 for novice and bronze, level 1 for novice, level 2 for bronze, level 3 for silver. And there's really no getting around it, because, you know, like in Splinterlands, where you can kind of play an underleveled summoner and get away with it in a rank above. In this game, like I'm playing in silver, and you can see I only have one level 3 summoner after buying 60 packs. There's no getting away with trying to use a level 2 summoner, because one of the main differences here is that level 2 summoners have 200 health, and level 3 summoners have 300 plus health, and it goes a little bit. But I guess my main point is that it's hard to level your stuff up with just buying packs, and the store is really going to help that out by being able to buy singles. Okay, so Heroes in the house, welcome. Says, I wouldn't mind learning more about Immortal Creed. I am going to put another video out this week, kind of my first feelings about playing the game after. I wanted to get in, I wanted to play the game for 7 days, 1 or 2 weeks, right, before I gave my initial thoughts on it. And I'm trying to not be too picky, right, because they just came out. It's a very small team working on it. I've been having fun, and it's got that X factor. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. When you get into a game and you start buying packs and you're like, oh, I got to have more packs, you know, that X factor versus just like, I'm not going to buy any more packs or something like that. So it does have that X factor. VT Mac Guru says, would like to find out more about Immortal Creed, Hive cost to get started. Well, I'll put it in my video, but like I said, the main thing here is buying packs, okay? So you go in the shop, and you can buy them with credits, which, just like Immortal Creed, it's like buying credits on Splinterlands. You can jump in there, you can buy them. I use PayPal, but you can also use different various cryptocurrencies and such, or you also can buy them with Valor, which is the in-game token, and you earn. So you earn it. You can earn on up to 10 different matches. Your first 10 wins of the day, you earn Valor. Okay, depending upon which level you're in. So in as you rank up, I'm in silver, and I make kind of like between 15 and 18 Valor per win for the first 10 wins of my day. After that, you can still play, but and you can rank up on the leaderboard, but you cannot earn a token, and that's kind of their energy system, if you will. So EV says, okay, I already talked about the card market. I'm missing a few cards to go into gold, says Supreme Victory Studios. I just really need, I bought 20 packs trying to level up and get another Immortal up into silver. I'd be happy with 1 or 2 more Immortals in silver at this point, because it's rough. I can play with one summoner, one Immortal, but I'm sacrificing my my win percentage. You know, whenever I was in bronze, let's see, my win percentage is 53.8. But whenever I was in bronze, my win percentage was like, I don't know, 65% plus. And then playing in silver, I'm just sacrificing my win rate. But the win rate doesn't really count for anything. But I find in silver, I'm playing a lot of the matches against people with just like these, a lot of legendary cards stacked up, and I'm playing with rares and a few epics, So. John says, how much do card packs cost in Immortal Creed? They cost $2. That's another thing. They do have a little bit of an incentive when you buy quality, but it's not much. In other words, you can earn a 5%. If you buy 25 packs, you get one free pack, basically. And it goes up from there. It's a little bit of a bonus, not a whole lot, but it is there. So they're $2 per pack. And that's also kind of at this point what you use credits for is buy packs, and that Valor for. And I'm sure in the future it'll be used for other things, and it is transferable on Hive engine, right? But at this point, it's the value is kind of limited by the hard price of credits, because the only thing you can really use it for is a pack. Now you can do peer-to-peer trades and stuff, but that's at your own risk, right? So Spring Victory Studio says, you can also earn packs by winning 10 battles a day. I have already opened multiple packs for free. Yeah, this is kind of what I alluded to earlier when I was saying how much I was making. So basically, in bronze, I was making enough to get a free pack every other day, right? Now, in silver, most days I get a pack, okay? Once in a while, because like I said, you can make between 15, I'm making between 15 and 18. And the way it's set up is that if you get a win streak going, you incrementally win more and more. So if you get this nice long win streak going, you can earn a lot more. But most days in silver, I win a pack. Now, there's some days where I have to add a few Valor in from my stash to get that pack. But for most days, I make, between 150 and 180 Valor on my 10 battles. So now, Immortal Creed EV says packs in game cost 200 credits, in-game credits each. 200 credits can be purchased for $2 US with 400 credit minimum purchase. Yeah, that's one other thing I want to mention. Okay, so if you just jump in and you start playing with the ghost cards, you're not going to earn. Okay, one thing I want you to pay attention, they have this just, it's not much. I mean, you have to spend $4 in the game to get started. That's not much, if you ask me. You put $4 of credits in, get yourself a couple packs, get up and rolling, and you will get one of these icons, right? And this is your mark. I forget EV exactly what it's called. It's some kind of mark, but if you need that mark next to your name to be able to be earning credits. And also the thing I will mention here is this little Hive icon. One of the things, once you attach to the Hive blockchain, then you will see that little icon show up. Now, you can also see that it is, what is the other chain that you can attach to EV? I'm forgetting right off the top of my head, but there is another blockchain other than Hive you can attach to as well. International Travel Channel says, can you play a match? I would like to see how it works. Sure. Yeah, EV says it's called the Creed mark. Exactly right. I knew it was some type of mark, but that's what you're looking for. And if you're playing along and you're not earning anything, then that's the thing. All you have to do is go into shop, spend $4, buy some credits, and get yourself a couple packs, open them up. Let's go ahead and okay. EV says Polygon. I've never worked with Polygon, heard good things about it, but if you happen to be on that chain, you can choose to attach to that chain as well. So I'm just fully immersed in the Hive blockchain. So let's go ahead and play. Let's see. Richard says, is it worth doing a bulk buy of packs? Well, what I would do is I would get in and I would play a few matches. Really, this is heavily dependent from what my initial. It's just like most other games. You need to get in and level up your equipment and level up your immortals to have a good effect. Let's go ahead and play a game. So we're in silver, and you will see in this game you will be basically playing either bots or humans, and you'll it goes into a search for opponent, and it is 12. So I do need to do another card pack drawing. So in the chat, what are we going here? So let's go ahead and get this done first. Okay, so first of all, we see what my this is a bot, looks like. My opponent played last. He's melee and he's got a healing ring that he's been using. Our match type is mountaintop, which only lasts 4 rounds. So I want to do as much damage as possible. You can see I only have one level 3 summon or immortal, so I'm going to go with him because I have to go with him. I use magic a lot because of him. So at first I will go in and I will pick out what I want to use, and you can see up here I've got up to 5 slots. Some weapons are slower than others, so they take up 2 slots. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to use Serenity, which it takes up 2 slots. It's a slower magic weapon, but it does a lot more damage. Then I'm going to use a shield, which as usual blocks damage. And then I am going to use enhanced staff, which is another slow weapon, but it does a fair amount of damage. So now keep in mind in this game, correct, this Alex B, we are talking about Immortal Creed right now, and someone had asked me to do a match just to show everybody what we're talking about. And as we go through it, after you pick out your weapons and your immortal, then it'll go through and it does the random, it just goes through and plays the game out for you. And as like in Splinterlands, you can go ahead and speed it up, and it shows the damage going back and forth. And if it's blocking, looks like I'm not going to do too great. I always lose to Cataclysm. Cataclysm almost seems like it's a game-breaking card. Could be wrong, but it's a big 2-handed hammer, and I am going to lose this match. But we'll let it play out. Yeah, I always lose to Cataclysm. Cataclysm just seems game-breaking to me. Okay, so I'll return home. It could be that just because I'm using a magic immortal, though. So, okay. Now, let's see, catch up with the chat. Richard says, is it worth doing a bulk buy of packs? My thing is get in and play with it a little while and decide whether you like to play the game before you buy a bulk buy. If you go in, I'm not exactly sure what the big bulk buys look like, but you can. They do have up to 250 packs. That would get plus 20. If you bought 20, you get 275 for the cost of 250. But that's a fair amount of money. So my whole thing is get in and play the game a little bit and decide whether you like it before you buy a bunch of packs. And like we said, my usual thing is go in and buy singles because that's usually the most economical thing. But this game just went live in December, so we're talking about the very infancy of the game. So in the chat, if you want to get your name in on a Immortal Creed pack drawing, go ahead and put in the chat Immortal Creed, and I will put your name in here. Going to give away 3 packs this time. So last time we had 2 winners, Richard and Ike. If you want to get in on this, go ahead and put your name in, or put in chat Immortal Creed, and I'll put your name on the drawing list. We got John. Hey, Richard, since you won last time, I'm going to keep this out so everybody else can get a chance. If you've already won once, sorry, but I'm trying to spread them around. Okay, if you want to get in on this drawing, I am going to be giving away 3 packs at this point. Make sure you put Immortal Creed into the chat. I've got John, Hero, VT Mac Guru, Tails, Brandon, International Travel Channel, and Supreme Victory Studios for the drawing now. Anybody else want to get in on the drawing? I'm going to give it a minute or two. And then we can go back to chatting. Paul Taylor. Another name on the list. Yeah, I've been having fun. Like I said, I'll be putting out the review this week. Like I said, it's more of a first pass review because I've only been playing a week or two. So lots of things going on, though. We also have the D-Crops cross event with Splinterlands coming up, which I'm all into. Gus Z's in the house. Welcome. And you're on the list. I'll give it one more minute. Yeah, I've done a couple videos on the olive tree that's going to be coming out in D-Crops, the cross event with Splinterlands. Ike says, yep, it's a fun game and enjoying being able to add cards every day from wins. Yeah, it's fun. And, if you look at it, I mean, if you use the token value at a penny each, which is what they are when you're buying the credits to buy packs, in silver, I'm making like $1.50 to $1.80 a day. Okay. I'm turning that over and I'm just buying packs with it, right? So I can try to increase my mainly summon or immortals at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and do the drawings. Okay, first winner in this set, we've got Supreme Victory Studios. Supreme, what is your Hive name, please? And then we will do another to get this going. Brandon also, give me your Hive name, please. Okay, so I need Supreme Victory Studios and Brandon Dove's Hive name. And third, we still have more packs to give away. Gus Z, a new name in the house, wins a pack. Gus, I will need your Hive name. Okay, so Brandon's name is Super Muffin, or Sorry, Brent. Yeah, Brandon. Eye blast. Just waiting on Gus. Gus Z. What's your Hive name, please? Quite welcome. You can thank the guys over at Immortal Creed because they sent the packs over. The Humbler, the hyphen Humbler. Okay. Okay, now back to chat. In a few minutes, we'll go ahead and do some more. Okay, so what's everybody want to talk about? Okay, so Golem, a lot of updates. I did a video last few days ago. There's so many different updates going along, that I'm finding it hard to keep up with everything. So if you didn't check it out, hey, Vilson's in the house. Welcome. We're giving away some Immortal Creed packs today. You just missed a drop, but we do have some more going on in a few minutes. So stand by. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to say in Splinterlands is we had 3 proposals. Oh, one of them just came off, but we have 2 proposals currently up. If you haven't taken a look at it, go ahead and take a look at the proposals. Because they do stand to change things a little bit. I did vote for both of them. They both seem like pretty good ideas. So check that out. Like I said, we've been talking about Immortal Creed. If you like, if you want to sample new Hive based games, they're going on. We've got the D-Crops event. I have jumped in. And Ike and myself have been going back and forth a little bit, and just getting up and running a little bit in D-Crops, preparing for this new event with the olive tree. So catch my few episodes on that if you're interested. Let's see, what else? Golem Overlord, as usual, has had a lot of things going on. Kind of sad I'm out of quests now to run through. Let's see. Paul Taylor says, I started playing D-Crops and bought some packs, but it doesn't seem you can earn much playing it. I can't make a comment on how much you can make at this point in time. Every time I ask, it's kind of I've been talking with one of the big players in the game, and he kind of shies away from it. So I try not to say. I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. I'm not dumping a lot of money in. I am going to buy a few different olive trees and see where that goes. But it is a little bit different. It seems very simple, but there's a few things to it that are not exactly simple, and I can't. One of the big takeaways here is I've learned a lot over the last week going back and forth with the D-Crops people on how to actually play and how you actually make money. In other words, there's a drop. There's an airdrop that you can get for being invested in the infrastructure, and that airdrop is in Hive, right? Now, the second way you can do is getting by placing on the leaderboard with shares, okay? And when you have a crop, and I just harvested a crop, that's why I'm blank here this morning, and sold it, you can sell the crop for shares on the market, and then depending upon how many shares you have, at the end of the season, you earn a portion of the larger pool, whatever the pool is for that season, right? Then the third way you can make money is by actually selling your crops on the farmer's market. And obviously this would pertain to crops that are popular and people are going to buy those crops off of you to actually make something else out of. Because when you take raw materials, generally speaking, I think when you take raw materials and convert them into something else and then sell that, it's worth more, whether it be shares or you're selling it on the market. So I can't say how much. I've just dipped my toes into it, so we will see. I thought it was a cool idea. So I'm not going to throw a whole ton of money into it, but I do think that the olive tree event is going to be a good value if you like this type of game, right? So let's see here. Paul says, I asked them to clarify the olive trees, but they didn't. People will not be able to use them right away, which will disappoint a lot of people. Well, I did a video, and I want to be very clear on this. Okay, this is a seasonal game. Okay, the olive tree will only be good for one season. It's a spring. So when spring rolls around, you will be able to harvest from that tree every day, and you'll get 2 olives off that tree every day, which you can take and you can sell, or you can take and use and make olive oil, and I'm not sure what else, right? So this is a seasonal game. You buy crops, and those crops can only be used during that season, and then it shifts over to a different season. So let's just be clear, the olive trees will produce in spring. So currently it's summer, it's getting ready to roll into fall, and then it will roll into winter. So once the olive tree event happens, yes, it will be a little while before you can actually use your olive tree. However, I will point this out, and I put it on one of the other videos, but I just wanted to make sure this is very clear to all our Splinterlands players. In this game, if you buy, let's go over here to the market. If you buy a seed, if you buy a tree seed, you need a legendary plot of land, and I don't know why things are taking so long to load today, to grow that tree to maturity. One of the values of buying the olive tree is it's already a mature tree and it's ready to use versus having to buy a legendary plot of land, which is fairly expensive to actually play. Okay, I don't know why that's not loading. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you can just go into the game and you can see the season right up here. International travel channels, and you can finish a quest every season. Yes, there you can earn NFTs, which are sellable in Hive on the market. Correct. On your main play page up on your dashboard, you have a list of quests that you shoot for doing, and obviously you would need seeds and lands to go ahead and plant these and complete these quests, and then from these you would earn various things, including NFTs, which a lot of the people I talked to about this were very clear that this is one of the main things you want to focus on, because that's how you're making a decent amount off that. So okay, so let's see. Time for another set of giveaways. So currently I've given away 5 of the packs. Let's give away some more. Okay, so in the chat, if you want to get your name in on another drawing, and I'm drawing for 2 packs now, put olive tree. Type olive tree in the chat if you want to get your name in on a pack drawing. If you've already won a pack, please do not put your name in. I'm trying to spread these around to everybody. And once again, we're drawing for packs in Immortal Creed. Okay, let's catch up with chat while people are putting in the chat olive tree if you want to get your name in on the pack list. Let's see. You will get okay, so you will get season rewards at the end of the season. Yeah, like I said, I just mentioned that a couple minutes ago. That's one of the ways. You sell your crops for stake, and then for what's it called? Anyway, you can sell your crops to people, or you can sell your crops to the game. And if you sell your crops to the game, then you win portions to get on the leaderboard, which indicates your portion of the pool you get it at the end of the season. I hope I'm clear about that. Or you can just sell it to people if it's a popular item, and you can make your hive that way. Okay. End of season coming up quick in Splinterlands. How is everyone doing in their season grind? Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this this drawing done, and then we'll talk about end of season in Splinterlands. There's got to be an easier way to do this. I just don't know. I don't do a whole lot of giveaways. John. Okay, I got the list populated. Once again, I'll wait another minute or two. If you want to get your name in on this drawing, I will be doing two drawings, pack for two different names for two different packs. Once again, these packs are for Immortal Creed, the relatively new game that just came out on Hive just went live rather in December. They did an alpha back in middle of the year, which I participated in. And it's coming along quite nicely, a nice base for the game. So for such a small team, I think it's going pretty well. If you want to get your name on the list, this is the last call. So put Olive Tree in the chat if you want to get your name in on the drawing for the packs. And we'll give one more minute. We might go over a little bit today due to the packs. It takes a little bit extra time, and then we can talk about the end of season in Splinterlands. Hey, Gathering, do you want to get your name in on the drawing? Put Olive Tree if you want to get your name in on the drawing. Okay, well, let's see here. We've got some more packs after this to give away, so this looks good. Let's go ahead and do our drawing. Oh, Gathering just slipped in there. Okay, let's do our drawing. Okay, we're going to do two draws. And then if your name is drawn, please put your Hive engine name. Okay, so we got International Travel Channel. Von Galiban, welcome to the house. Yes, all of these packs I will transfer after the show's over to your Hive engine account. Okay. And they will be listed as origins. So if you see those pop up, that's what you're looking for. Origin packs is what these are called. Okay. Bon, hey, if you want to get in on this next drawing, go ahead and put Olive Tree in the chat. And International Travel Channel's name is RDK Dragon Knight. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and if one last chance, if anybody wants to get in on this pack drawing for Immortal Creed, put Olive Tree in the chat. And I'll wait one more minute and we'll draw for another pack. And then at the end of the show, we've got three. The last three. Okay, let's go with this second drawing. Let's make sure the International Travel Channel is removed. Okay, let's go ahead. Fingers crossed. Let's see here. And looks like Vilson wins the pack. Vilson, put your Hive name in the chat, please. Okay, now we still have three more packs to give away, and we will do that at the end of the show. Vilson, I need your Hive name, please. Okay, so back to Gathering's question on how everybody is doing at the end of the season. Okay, so I have two accounts. Vilson talks. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that accounts for 7 of 10 packs. We have 3 more packs, and those will... Yes, I already fought my brawls. Okay, so coming down, one of the things I'm thinking about now, since it's coming down to the end of season, let's see. Yes, it's got a dash in it. I saw that. Immortal Creed EV says, currently the development team is myself and Dekamasu. Yes, very small team. So what does Mark in German mean? Fill me in. Maybe I might have to Google that. Creed Mark. So back on Splinterlands, when we rolled around to the SPS staking method for determining rewards, and also about the same time when they eliminated bots from Modern, I removed my because my accounts play with the bots with Archmage. I removed them. They're all been in Wild. And due to staking levels, I limited my account, which was prior playing in Diamond. But it was one of those accounts that probably shouldn't have been playing in Diamond because all of my max level summoners were max gold level, right? So I limited it to gold. And as you can see, I'm coming down on the end of the season with 57 chests. I will probably make 58 or 59 depending upon how my luck finds out. But I've been toying around with the idea of just allowing it to go into Diamond and kind of test that out. I don't know whether. I kind of fall under the heading of I'd rather have more chests and have more chances at making that big draw of SPS than fewer chests with a chance of making a bigger one. I don't know. Is that the way everybody else is thinking about it? Maybe there are other people. I think that somebody else had done a video this week kind of mentioning that. So that's really where I'm thinking about at the end of the season here. Wilson says, might make a video on it once I check it out. Weird Mix Shorts in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. You've gotten in just in time to do the last drawing. Here in a few minutes, we'll be doing the last drawing of 3 packs for Immortal Creed, the relatively new game on the Hive blockchain that we've been talking about off and on. Mark was the currency before the year. Oh, okay. Yeah, understood. Wilson says, I am 46 in Modern, though. I'll tell you the truth. I've never really played. I knew that I've never really stood a chance at ranking, placing on the leaderboard due to the fact that I haven't put in so much money into my play deck, and I chose to go the route of investing in land instead of investing in my play deck. And frankly, I'm spread out. I don't have a whole lot of time. But I would think that if you are invested in the game and you're playing the game actively, I could understand that, though. John says, you are probably going to win more in gold, and the more wins, the more earnings, I believe. That's kind of where I fall, because I felt that if I went ahead and moved into Diamond, my wins would fall off significantly because I would be facing, in most cases, probably max level, Diamond summoners, right? So we'd have level 8 summoners versus level 6 summoners. And then you're talking about the whole thing of not only increasing the level of your summoners, but also increasing the level of your play cards, right? So, that's kind of why I've been sticking in gold. Gathering says, gold chests are definitely the sweet spot. My silver account pushes the gold end of season chests. Same way here. My silver account, my secondary account is in silver, and I could let it go into gold. But once again, it's playing with level 3 and level 4 summoners, and I just don't think it would do too well in gold. And my silver account averages about 30 silver chests per season. So, and I'm not going to throw a lot into that account. That's kind of been my account that I put extras on, you know, and let it play. I do go over there. I'm in a different guild, and I do make every attempt to rent cards and try to get as many wins in my my brawls as I can to increase the account that way, because the guild brawls are a great way to make SPS. You've said this on your videos as well as I have. If you're not in a guild, you need to be, because it's a great way to get SPS and help your account out, right? Alex B says Green Tree. Maybe I missed what that's the reference to. Paul Taylor says you only have to move to Diamond right before the season ends so you can play Gold League the whole season. Might be worth trying once to see how Archmage does. Yeah, that's kind of been in the back of my mind. But if you don't time it right, then I guess if you go into Diamond and you would see how many Diamond what you would basically lose is a daily gold chest would move up to Diamond, and like I've got 8. This is not standard. This is like this rule set disable is good for the cards I have, but usually I make about 4 or 5 daily chests. So basically, if I went over into Diamond on the last day, I would probably lose my daily chests. I might make 1 or 2 Diamond chests. And then at the end of the season, that would kick me back down into gold. So you're right. I may do it. If I do it, I'll put the info out on a video on what happened. So we are drawing towards the end of the show. So I want to, hey pals, just in time. Or sorry, Powis, not Pals. This is the end of the show, so you're just in time, though, to get your name in on the last drawing. I will be giving away 3 packs, and the packs are for Immortal Creed. And if you didn't hear this earlier, they will be transferred in Hive Engine, and they will be listed as Origins, okay? So if you get your name in on this list, let's go ahead and delete the list from the last one. Okay, this is going to be the last one. We're going to do 3-pack giveaways. And I want to thank Immortal Creed for sending those cards over. We appreciate it, and I'm enjoying playing the game. I'll be putting out a first look video, what I thought after playing for a couple weeks this week at some point. I just wanted to get my feet in, start playing, and as it wraps up, I'm enjoying it. Is it perfect? No, but no game is perfect when it first starts off, and they have a very small team. So I'll be taking that into account. Okay, so in the chat, put what are we going to put? Let's see here. We've already done SPS to the moon. What should we put in the chat for the last giveaway? I'll put that out there. So if you're not familiar, you can go to play.immortalcreed.com if you're interested, and you would just log in with your Hive chain. Okay, I like that. Gathering the Magic says, stay the course. Okay, if you want to get your name in on the last, drawing for 3 Immortal Creed packs, I'm going to give them away separately, so it's going to be 3 different drawings. Stay the course in the chat. Stay the course in the chat to get your name in on this final set of drawings. And once again, if you've already won, please don't put your name in because I'm trying to spread these around. What's crypto? Okay, stay the course in the chat to get your name in on this last set of drawings. And my mic has been hot this whole time. Either that or I'm just talking louder than normal. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we've got Mystic Force. Welcome to the house. I think this will be the biggest drawing yet. Tay the horse. Tay he horse. I'll go ahead and put Alex in there. Your stream is on fire. That's why it's. Hey everybody, please take a minute if you would and leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, because that would help out. Help out with the YouTube algorithm as it were. If I win, I reserve the rights to give away my reward. Yeah, these packs are transferable on Hive Engine, just like most other things we work with. So if you win, you want to send it to somebody, go for it. Okay, I'll give a couple more minutes. If you want to get in on the final set of 3 drawings and you do not see your name on the list, please go ahead and put "Stay the Course" in the chat, and we'll give a couple minutes to wrap this all up. Once again, I've been putting out several videos this week. It's all very interesting. I love seeing new games and jumping in. Still in Splinterlands, playing the land game, waiting for this next. He put out the news this week that they're going to increase the time between town halls. So I agree. Every week was a little much. But it is clear that getting them on and talking to people helps out the infrastructure of Splinterlands as far as keeping it, keeping that hype up, right? So I will be looking forward to seeing, especially what he said they were going to talk about their roadmap for 2024. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So, okay, so nobody else has put into the chat. So we look like we're ready for the final drawing. I'm going to do 3 drawings in a row, and if your name is drawn, then put your Hive Engine name in the chat. Okay. Here we go. First drawing number 1. Once again, thanks to Immortal Creed for sending these over. Weird Mix Shorts. Nice. Weird Mix Shorts, in the chat, put your Hive Engine name, please. Okay, let's move on to the next. And whenever I put out a video, I'm going to put everybody's name that won on this this week, just to kind of put it as a tack onto a video this week to say who won. Yeah, it was close. Oh, Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor takes one away. Paul, please put your Hive Engine name in the chat. And Weird Mix Shorts is Shadow Blaster. Okay, and final giveaway. Gathering the Magic wins a pack. Gathering, let me know which account you want this sent to, please. Your Hive Engine account. Okay, Paul is Warrant X. Warrant RX. Okay, and I will send gatherings to Jovek. Wow, this has been a great episode. Once again, I want to wrap up saying thanks to Immortal Creed for sending those over. I'm not making anything off of this. I just thought it was cool. I've been enjoying playing the game. And I will put out as soon as I get off here, I will send those packs over so you can look at that. Those people interested can go to play.immortalcreed.com, and you just log in using your Hive chain and get started. And look forward to the video I'll put out on this week. Otherwise, thanks for the conversation. I've enjoyed it. This has been my biggest stream ever, as far as the amount of people that have stopped by. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. It's always a good conversation. I always look forward to Saturday afternoon. So I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy, and I will see you on the flip side.